If you're planning to travel this summer, make sure that you have a real ID before you go.
Yeah, Joanne Weeks from Ascendus Travel is joining us this morning with what you need to know before the deadline. Good morning, Joanne. Always good to have you.
Thank you.
So for those who may not know, tell us what the real ID is. People may hear it, but they not know what exactly it looks like.
You know, it's something that it's just a little insignia that is on the top right corner of our driver's license or our state photo ID. And it's basically a security measure. It's just a secondary form that just reassures you are who you say you are, you're from where you say you are, that sort of thing. And it hasn't ever been required for Missouri until this coming, and it's been pushed back and pushed back and pushed back many times, but as of May the 7th, it's reckoning day. So the only true, I guess, instance that we will use it as just normal folks is when we fly. If you're past May the 7th and you are flying, you can use a passport, that's fine, but in order to, fly domestically, if you don't have a passport, you're gonna have to have the real ID.
Do passports expire?
Passports expire.
How can you tell?
Passports expire every 10 years. And so, and that's another good point, is because there's a lot of foreign countries that require you to have at least 6 months from the date of your return of your vacation. So if you're going to Mexico or let's say Tahiti in August, it needs to be valid through the first of the year. Your passport. So again, now passports, you're able to renew them online. So it's lickety split, so easy. There's none of the stuff having to go back to the post office and all that fun stuff. So it makes it a lot easier. So just watch the dates for that.
Okay. Let's talk about the ETA for the UK and what travel is going to be like going there. And I know there's a deadline for that as well.
It's the ETA for the UK is current. It is on. So if you are going in UK, a lot of people don't realize this, but Northern Ireland included in that, Wales, England, Scotland. And it's basically, again, just a very easy online process. It's with the conversion rate, it's probably in the $16 to $18 US per person range, but it's an electronic travel authorization. So it's not a visa. It's valid for 90 days, but again, it's a security measure. They just want to know who's coming in, how long you're staying, that sort of thing. So it's very easy to do online, and but it is required. And the ETA, not to be confused with the ETIAS, thank you, is that's one coming for the European Union, the EU, and that one has been pushed back to 2026. So if you're traveling to Europe this year, you're good to go.
Is that something similar to the paper they have you fill out when you travel internationally? They ask you where you're staying, how long you're staying, that type of thing?
Very similar, yes, okay. But it's all done online now, and it's honestly, that's going to help streamline things. And when you're coming in and you're going through customs, you're not going to have the lines waiting because everybody's going to have it done. So you're just going to have to show them the QR code that you'll receive when you're done putting everything in.
Okay.
Tell us about the event you've got coming up on April the 3rd.
April the 3rd, we have Roam the Globe. We have 4 great vendors, Rocky Mountain, the Travel Corporation, Princess Cruises, and we've got it at the Meadowbrook, Meadowbrook
Park.
Clubhouse. Meadowbrook Park Clubhouse. I always get that. Anyway, it's at 6 p.m. You can find more information on our website at ascendus.com.
Awesome. Before we let you go, you have any fun travel coming up or planning?
I am. I am going to Punta Cana with my extended family here next month. So that's going to be fun. That was their Christmas present.
Oh, that's awesome.
As an experience.
I love that. It'd be a good
Always
time.
Great to see you, Joanne.
Yeah.
Thanks
Thank you.
a lot.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, appreciate it.